Hey everyone, thanks for joining me here. This is the big day of our wonderful collaboration. Each of us artists will probably be presenting our own little spin between our favorite pours, perhaps our favorite colors, our favorite color palette within pours. Maybe we will be sticking to holiday themed colors. Each of us will be presenting different things, and at least some of us will most assuredly be sharing with you some of our heartfelt things that are the most meaningful to us this time of the year. And this collaboration was put together by Garrick of Garrick Brown Art Studio, and not only am I, but all of us in this collaboration are so grateful to Garrick for putting this together and doing such an amazing job of it. Thank you so much, Garrick, and thank you to all of the other artists, because all of us coming together have made this experience what it is. And thank you for being here with us to enjoy it, and if you're here at the live premieres, to interact with us. We love interacting with you, so thank you for joining with us. But now, without further ado, let's get on with this painting. So in this video, I'm going to be using a slight spin on holiday colors. Rather than using the traditional red and the traditional green shades, I'm using slight variations of red and green. So as you can see with the Bordeaux red, which is already such a deep red, it's really bordering on burgundy, and with the variation here where I've added the metallic copper, it brings it into another darker realm with just a twist. So here is Arteza Prussian green. This typically dries a little bit darker than what this brightness conveys when it's here wet. And I'm also adding in a few other colors. I'm adding in a jewel-toned aqua blue. You'll see how this interplays with my color palette. And of course I'm putting in gold. I often use gold, as do many fluid art artists. And I'm definitely using gold within this piece because, of course, it not only works well in general, but it works well with the holiday color theme. So you'll see how my colors interplay with each other, and you'll be able to see for yourself how they do give a classic element to the holiday feel of this time of the year, but also in a really, I don't know, what's the word, elegant. I think elegant, an elegant sort of way. I have seen other artists use the traditional red and green brilliantly in their art pieces, and I always enjoy what they do. But for some reason, when I attempt to use that traditional red and green, I'm never really too happy with the outcome I'm able to achieve. Maybe it's just my thing that I have to use these slight variations. Maybe that's just my thing. And maybe that works out for you if you've been looking for a different little twist that you can bring to a holiday themed vibe in an art piece. Then hey, maybe what I'm going to present here, maybe that's going to help give you some ideas of how you can bring something forth within that holiday spirit, where when people look at it, they'll totally get that holiday feeling, but there's also a little bit of a different element to it. So if that's what you've been looking for, you might be in the right place. I'm carefully layering in my colors. I am fine with the blue and the green coming into contact. I'm doing my best to keep the red away from the blue and the red away from the green. They will probably intermix slightly, and in small traces it's fine. I don't want too much red and green coming together for a lot of brown to pop through in the final piece, and I don't want a lot of visible purple. So I'm starting my first smear. I will be using a spinner, and I will not only be doing some smears with the cell activator with the Amsterdam mixed with the Ossiflotrol, but I will also be doing some further embellishments within the paint using a couple of different tools. And I thought this was so pretty. Even at this early stage, I wanted to give you a close-up. And here I'm about to come in for my second smear using my custom created smearing tool. And I was pointing some of the neat flows there. Some of my favorite things about this time of the year, there's always a sense of a feeling of almost like a magic in the air. But I don't know about you, I don't know if it lands this way for you, but along with the feeling of magic, there's been something about it for me ever since I was a child, that it just feels like it could come to be, like something magical, or some things that are magical could very well come to be. There's always been that feeling for me of belief, like my shirt says here, belief. There's always been a believability within the way that that feels for me. Let me know if you have ever felt something similar to that within your experience of the holiday seasons. I'd love to hear from you on that. Another thing that I enjoy about this time of the year so much is just that warmth of heart, of people that I love, of good times with those people. The magic that's really within that. And that's been one of my favorite things also this time of the year. If you would be interested to find out how I created my custom smearing tools, please let me know in the comments below and I can make a video for you in the near future on that. And if you would, real quick, just please smash that like button. It does help boost my channel. I am swiping with an interactive gold by, I think you pronounce it Atelier or Atelier, I'm not quite sure. It's not interacting quite as much for me as I have seen it do for other artists. I'm not sure why. I've mixed it with Australian Floetrol. Maybe I'm missing something, or maybe there's something going on within my environment. I have sometimes heard that different humidity levels can affect some of the effects we get in our paints when we are doing acrylic fluid art. I'm not sure if that's what's going on, but I'm definitely getting a lot of interactivity with my Amsterdam Black, which is mixed with Australian Floetrol. Compliments of the wonderful Donna of It's Art by Donna M. Definitely check out her channel. She's awesome, and thanks to her, I was given a little sample of Aussie Floetrol, and I have been having a load of fun with it ever since. So let me know what you think about the way this painting is going so far. I'm really enjoying the way that this is evolving. I'm loving some of the effects that I'm seeing coming through. What do you think so far? Give me a comment in the comment section below. So what I love about that upper section where that deep turquoise ended up looking like that icy color that you sometimes might see when you're out in an icy, snowy situation and something within the environment gives a blue cast to the undertones, I feel like that tonality is represented in the upper portion of the painting as it's unfolding so far. And I really like that within this because for me, it just draws in that idea of that wintry goodness. I kind of feel like the icy coldness is on the outside and the warm holiday, more typical coloring, even though I took my reds really down into that deep, deep tone, a little bit more than is the usual red tones we see in association with Christmas. But I feel like it's like the representation of being inside with your loved ones by the fireplace, with your hot cocoa or your hot apple cider, while the icy coldness is on the outside. So that is something I'm really liking about this. And then of course, from just an artistic point of view, I find that the addition of the extra color here allows for this piece to be used all the times of the year if one's color scheme in their decor would allow for it. So yes, this would read like a holiday painting if it's presented within that decor scheme, but it could also read like a wonderful art piece in the home with just another type of supported color scheme that could work the rest of the year. One of the things I also really love about this time of the year, besides the sweet heartfelt side of it, is that sometimes it can just be fun to be a little bit silly and a little bit playful. I really enjoy that element as well. I'm really liking a lot of the effects that have come up within this and a lot of the movement that was created by some of the shapes that I created with my tool, like the one I'm about to create right here. So I'm not really smearing when I do this, but I'm literally creating different shapes and flows by sticking that end into the paint and dragging. In a moment, we're going to look at this in a close-up shot. It's not the finished painting. When something is going really well and I'm really liking some of the effects, I sometimes will bring you in for some close-up shots and they are not the finished piece. I am loving some of these details. Let me know if you agree. Let me know what you think is interesting about this at this point. And now we are about to move into a little tilting, and then we are going to give a little spin to this and stretch this out a little bit. But first I'm going to get a little motion going just by tilting very gently. You can see how slowly I am working with this tilt. I want to keep the shape of this beautiful work that has been achieved and just stretch it out. So we're moving very, very slowly. Always tilt as slow as you can. I know that it can be kind of challenging. It is sometimes challenging for me as well. Sometimes I kind of lose my patience with it and I'll go a little faster. Sometimes that does work out, but sometimes it doesn't. So I'm just adding in a little bit and spreading out a little bit of the background puddle that I had first poured on, so that I can just allow for my beautiful creation artwork to stretch out without getting stuck on the dry part of the canvas and then rolling over on itself. That is the quickest way to lose your beautiful composition, is to just have that flow get stuck. So here we are going into a gentle spin. It's so fun to watch that happen. And again, spinning gently is a good way to start out. You could always increase if you need to, but if you spin too hard and too fast to begin with, you could wreck your painting and then there's no recovery. So it's better to go cautiously and to gradually build. This helps you to maintain control and to help you have a much higher chance of ending up with a beautiful painting. So here we are. Look at these beautiful, beautiful details. Look at these swirls and flows. I love this. This is gorgeous. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Does this hit home for you for the holiday spirit? Does it have a little bit of a twist that can allow for it to be used in other times of the year as well? It does for me. I'd like to hear if it fits these things for you. Look at how these greens came out. This, you actually have a little bit of a turquoise and the Prussian green mixing together in that left corner there. And there's that beautiful icy flow and all of those gorgeous details. So in the end, what did you think about this painting? Do you like how it came out? Do you like my little play on holiday colors? Is it something that has inspired you in regards to maybe something that you can bring forth in the color palette in a painting that you might do sometime for this time of the year, whether it's this year or some other year in the future? Let me know in the comments below. I definitely love to hear from you. I love hearing from you. So thank you so much. And of course, have a wonderful time of the year. May all of your holiday wishes come true. And may you have a beautiful, beautiful new year in the year ahead. May it be the best yet for us all. My friends, Angie of Angie Mason Fluid Art is up next. So if you're here with us on the day of premieres, head on over to her channel right now. And even if you are watching after the fact, please check out not only Angie's beautiful presentation, but all of the wonderful presentations by all of the artists who have come together to bring you this holiday beauty for your viewing pleasure. Happy holidays, my friends, and a wonderful new year. We'll see you around our channels again soon.